Good morning, everybody. Let me make sure I get my volume up. Happy Wednesday. I had got some new brushes and some new lip cheek colors in, and I wanted to hop on and put on a face real quick and show you my new colors. So one of the new brushes I got, I had to put them next to the box so I didn't mess it up, is the blend brush. Look at that fluffiness. That is going to be perfect to blend and to go like right under your eyes. And then I also got the eye makeup brushes, and my eye colors are supposed to come today. So hopefully I'll be able to go live and do a little eye look this afternoon. So this is the smudge brush. So it's really dense and it's kind of cone shaped. This one's really dense. It's more of a, I don't know, this one's more rounded, I guess, or flattened out. And that one's more round. Hey, Amanda. Let me swipe where I can see the comments. Y'all hop on and say, hey. Hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. All right, so this is the line brush. You can use it for lips, for eyes, brows, anything really. And then it's got a real nice, dense, elongated brush on this end. And then the last one, maybe this one's called the liner. Look, see, now I got a lot of, maybe that was the multitasker. Sorry. This is the multitasker because it can do so many things. This is the liner brush. So it's got that great little angled for brows, and it's got our spoolie tip. And I just spit on you, sorry. All right. So I also got some new illuminator colors. I forgot to tell you that in my title. But let's go ahead and get our face started, and I'll show you those colors while the setting spray sets up. All right, got that, got my perfector. I'm just gonna squirt it on my face and then just kind of dab it. It is a setting spray, but I use it as a primer also. I'm just gonna kind of dab it in. All right. Perfect. So we're going to give that a second. And let's show you, let's go with the new lips first. So this is Royal. Look at that. I'll do it on my hand so you can see. So that's Royal. So it's a real pretty, glossy, it's brown, but it has a red tint to it. It's really pretty. It's going to be a good, hey, Nikki, I got some new colors and I'm so excited. So I just showed Royal. I got Frenchie. Look at her. All right, so it looks kind of, all right, so this one must be satin because it's more creamy. You see the difference, how that one is like the gloss, so you can kind of see through it, and then this one is satin, and it's a thicker, I guess, for lack of a better word that I can come up with, but it's kind of like a corally salmon. Frenchie is amazing. Everybody talks about it, and I had to get my hands on it. All right, so that one's Frenchie. And then the next one I got 4. The next one is Ballerina. All right, so this one is really similar. Nude, Ballerina, and Plum, which is the other girl I got. I call them girls, whatever. Are very similar, except they're different finishes. So we got semi-gloss, gloss, and help me out, Nikki. It's not matte. Maybe it's called shimmer. I don't know. I'm struggling right now. So Ballerina is the sheer one, which is like the glossity gloss. Okay? And then Nude is the most intense. And then Plum is the in-between. Yee, she's so pretty. Look at that. Yeah, I love that color. All right. I've got my brush cleaner. And y'all wanna, this is just like something I totally figured out today. Probably everybody knows this but me. I also got my skincare stuff in. It's dark gray. The setting spray and primer spray, so like skincare dark gray, makeup light gray. Look at this. Brush cleaner white. So now I know what cans I'm grabbing. it didn't make sense until like I saw them all together this morning. So like I have them lined up over here. I'm not going to turn the camera because I've been fighting with it this morning. But so dark bottles, skincare, light gray, primer setting spray, white brush cleaner, white clean hints, whatever. That's how I figured it out. But y'all probably already know all this. I tell people all the time, I'm the most unobservant person, which is horrible sometimes, but I don't do it on purpose. So I've got these colors on my hands. I'm actually going to squirt the brush cleaner on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to take the little rag that I have in my lap. And we're done. Okay? All right, so while I've got my hands free, I know I'm talking too much, but I want to show you the illuminators. I got two. So I got three cream illuminators. So this one's honey. Let's see what it looks like. They're going to be really sheer because remember, these are just those, like the small places we're going to pop them on our face, but I'm going to kind of layer it on my hand so maybe you can see it. So that's honey. So it's got like a golden shimmer. That's so pretty. And then we got rose gold, which I had been eyeing. Let's see that. Oh, my hands are so dry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm going to use some of that milk creamer. Not like coffee creamer, milk creamer, but like the new skincare milk creamer that came in. Look at that. Rose gold. So we did honey and rose gold. And I don't even know if I showed y'all how to open these little tins. You see that? I have to do it backwards. I have to think about it. Of course, the one I pick is going to be trouble. All right, let's try that again. My goodness. All right, push and slide. Push and slide. Now let's go back to Mr. Trouble here. Angel. And it's only because I told you to watch me. They're not hard. And now my hands are sweating because I got nervous. There we go. Angel, look at that. All right, let's try her. This is the one that I've been really, I mean, I know I said that about all three of them, but I like this really sheer pink. Hey, Allie. So I was just showing some new illuminator colors I got in. I can't decide which colors I like best, so, uh-oh. All right, so we did our primer. So let's go ahead and do our face real quick so we can play with those new colors, okay? All right, so we are gonna do ash for our contour today. And let's see, yesterday, well, it wasn't yesterday, it was Monday, I did the 3D brush. Y'all have seen me do the buff brush. Okay, that's the one I really like too. The buff brush and the 3D brush are gonna give you the fullest coverage, all right? And then the detail is more of like a touch-up kind of brush. The powder brush, okay, so see it's really dense on one end and a little bit fluffier on this end. That's the one we're gonna use today, the powder brush. It's like a medium coverage. And then Mr. Fluffy, because I can't say his name, I have to think about it, blush and bronzer brush. It's a tongue twister for me, so I call him Mr. Fluffy. All right, he's the lightest coverage, okay? Hey, Becky. All right, so we're gonna take the denser end of the powder brush, and I'm gonna go right here into ash, okay? There's several colors that you can choose from. We're gonna find our cheekbone. The darker colors, the contour, is kind of where we want the shadows, and so we're gonna put them here because we're gonna want to bring the focus to our eyes. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of go down that cheekbone, and I'm gonna go all the way back. So lots of colors. I mix and match. I try different ones. We will color match you if you shoot us a selfie. You don't have to post it on the page, but you can like send it in Messenger. This is natural lighting, no makeup. And the good news is we'll color match you, but then you have the option to go in and change the colors. Like we'll set it up for you. and the colors are beautiful, but they're very usable, because when I'm on camera, I have no words. But so I have like all these contour colors because I can use them all. Like sometimes I mix and match, sometimes I use one versus the other. And that's what I like about it. Like, you know, maybe Ash is pushed really hard, you know, for a couple of weeks and it gets on back order, which is another thing I like. Like if it goes on back order, it's usually no more than a week. Hey, you can use, there's 3 other colors that work just as well. So I really like that. All right, so we're gonna come on down and do it right on our jawline. Allie, I talked to Val this morning. I'm having DMA withdrawal. I can't wait to hear all about it and watch those little girls. They're not so little anymore, but you know. All right, so we're gonna pull down because those shadows, I'm gonna give myself a little facelift. I'm gonna chisel it in where I'm gonna have a little definition in my chin. So I have one chin, and then the way the sun hits you, if you're out in natural light, you're gonna have that shadow right there down the middle of your neck. Don't worry, we're not gonna go out like looking like we have a beard going down our neck, okay? The other thing I'm gonna do, and since I have my new brushes, well, I better not, let's just do it. Hey, Em! We'll just stick with this little brush, but we're gonna do, some people like to do this, some people don't. I love it. I've always had a little bulbous nose. All right, so I'm just gonna do this little contour down the side, and it's gonna give the illusion of a thinner nose. Not that I think there's anything wrong with my nose, but I like the way it gives me that look. And I'm actually going to do it right here on the tip. Kind of edge it out, okay? Perfect. I'm going to do a little bit more up here. All right. Oh, that was loud, sorry. All right, and same thing with, all my lights back there. Hey, Jen. Same thing with the highlight colors. So multiple colors that I can use, and you can mix and match. You can use 1, you can use 2, you can do whatever. I am going to use Aura for my main color today, and then I'm going to use Linen for a brightener. But I have used all these. I haven't touched this guy. He's kind of scary, but he works really well. I just haven't played with him yet. That's his name is Sunlight. Sunlight, I'm not sure. All right, so I'm gonna take the same brush and I am gonna dip it into Aura. All right, and I am just gonna kind of tap it under that contour color and just kind of around right there. And then I'm gonna do it in between the two, where I did like my cheek and my jawbone and my cheekbone. I'm gonna do a little bit of Aura there, A-U-R-A. All right. And you can always go back and add more. Hey, Kate. So let's keep going. I'm dabbing it still. And I did not wipe the brush off in between, just FYI. I'm cheating and looking at the big mirror behind you. Or, yeah, behind you. All right, let's go on our chin. And then I'm gonna go right underneath that contour. All right. Oh, I'm gonna do a dab on my lids because I've got those veiny red lids. Oh, the past couple of days I had been doing Aspen all over. Not all over, but like the rosacea parts of my cheeks and my nose and stuff, because it's a color corrector. But my skin was not quite as red today, so I didn't do with that. I had, like it goes through phases. If you have rosacea, you know. All right, so I'm still gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna go into Linen, and we're gonna do the parts that we want the highlight on, okay? So right up here, we're gonna do like the little tulip. And I did put a little bit down my nose, and I'm just gonna kind of spot it there. All right, go back into Linen, and we're gonna do the V under our eyes. We're gonna do it on the other side. Just be real gentle with that skin under your eyes, okay? That's super, super sensitive skin right there. We don't want to hurt it. A little bit right there. All right. So there's your face. So now I'm gonna take this end of the powder brush. It's the fluffy side. And instead of doing circles this time, I might do a few just because it's out of habit. But I'm gonna try and tap more, which is stippling, okay? So you want to stipple, and that'll help, hey Nicole, that'll help keep the colors more separate instead of completely blended. I had someone reach out to me this morning and she said, hey, I was getting way too blended and having to go back and add stuff. So instead I tried the stippling thing and I really like that look better. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing right. It's just what works for you. So, but let's just show you that, okay? So we are just going to stipple. Nicole, is it cold down there in Florida? I have a friend, I'm not exactly sure where in Florida, but she's like, I think she's more down by like Orlando-ish, but she said it was cold in Florida. She said somebody come get this cold weather. This is not Florida. So hopefully y'all aren't too chilly down there. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're in the panhandle, but still, that's crazy. But it is frigid here for sure. But see how we just stippled? Or you can say like dotted. That's totally the same thing pretty much. It's an art term. All right, so I am gonna do a little sweep under my eye, and then we'll just kind of keep on stippling. All right, and I'm gonna do that whole side kind of together. I did a little bit of the lighter color first and then just kind of briefly went into that contour. But did you see that took like all of like 2 seconds, okay? If I wasn't sitting here blabbing, you would have been done by now, okay? But look, we're literally just stippling. I'm enhancing your vocabulary, you're welcome. Okay, and now we're just gonna kind of come down a little bit so it blends in, so it's like a natural fade, okay? And I don't know about y'all, but I've got this fun little thinning around my hairline, so I'm just like sweeping it back into my hair. Sorry, I had a text coming through. I was trying to multitask. All right, so let's keep dotting. I'm gonna sweep under that eye. Some people like to do the dark first, as in blending. Some people like to do the light first. I haven't decided which way I like first, so I'm still playing around with that. But I am liking this dotting. And it is still a little pronounced. Obviously, I haven't done this side yet, but a little pronounced still. But I'm gonna show you with the brush how we're gonna fix that. Just because my hand isn't used to doing this, it's taken me a little bit longer. My arm doesn't want to cooperate, but I do like how it stays more intense that way. Because I was having to go back and add a little bit. So that will definitely save that step. But look, my arm doesn't want to function right here. Okay, so I am gonna circle down my neck because I feel like that needs to be super blended. But that's just my opinion for me. You do you. And I'm just gonna make sure I brush it down and blend it down into my neck. Now this is not sun, this is rosacea. So if you want to, you can always, bring it down as much as you want. It doesn't bother me, and I've got a high neck shirt on. So it is what it is at this point. It just doesn't bother me. It might bother you, I'm sorry about it. Okay, so I believe, I'm checking in the mirror just to make sure we are all blended. All right, so Remember I said this. Now, if you wanted it more blended and you didn't have another brush, you can totally do it with this brush. But because I do have another brush, I'm going to swap to it. All right, and I'm going to clean it off real quick because it has blush on it. Been there, done that, learned that lesson. Oh, so I sprayed the brush cleaner on it. We're going to, it's the dry brush cleaner. So we'll be able to immediately use the brush, okay? So we went from color down to nothing. So it's clean now. All right, so I'm just gonna take the smaller side of Mr. Fluffy and I'm just gonna get that contour a little bit softer. But not gone. Did you see that? Whew, super quick. Hey, Brittany. But it's just like magic to me. Whatever, it's totally magic to me. Okay, so let's see our new colors. I'm gonna pop them in here real quick. And you can do it with one hand. All right. So that's Miss Ballerina. I'm gonna put them in the right place while I have this stuff out. All right, so these are the lip and cheeks we've got. We're gonna add Ballerina in. And we are gonna add, I'm not gonna add Frenchie yet because I'm not gonna use her today. This is Royal. All right, and then I want to put in Plum also. Slides right out. And these are magnetic, remember, so we're just popping it right in. All right, popped right in. So I want to do, I'm in love with this plum. I want to do that plum for my cheek. So I'm back to the powder brush. All right, I'm gonna go right here with this plum. Let me show you, just because you can, there's not much difference. So this is plum, this is nude, that's Ballerina, the sheer one. Okay, so there's several colors that are similar, but there's still a little difference. Like there's a little bit more purplish in plum versus nude. And there's your apple. I'm gonna go a little bit above it. Okay. And I'm just gonna do it real soft. Do you see how pretty that is? I love that one. Okay. I'm gonna bring it back because those lines are pulling your eye. It's an optical illusion. They're pulling your eye lines up and back. Do you see that? So if I had it down here, it would like pull your eye line down here. We don't want that. We want to pull it up. There is a method to this madness. All right. I'm gonna take my friend again and just do a quick little swirl. Okay. And then let's take, I'm going with Angel because I have been waiting for her to come in, okay? I have to find what I did. There we go. So I'm gonna take the blender. I'm gonna give it a little squirt of the setting spray. And I'm just squeezing it, okay? Because I want it damp, but I don't want it like dripping wet. And you don't want to use it dry because it'll soak up too much of the makeup, like off your face. All right, so I'm just kind of like bouncing it in Angel. And I'm gonna do it right there. Oh, y'all, that's so pretty. Do you see that? Can you see the light hitting it? If you see me walking down the street today and I blind you, it's because I had too much fun with Angel. Look at how I loved her. That is so pretty. All right, we're gonna put it right there up under our brow bone. If you have hooded eyes, I do. See how that skin kind of hangs over? You wanna make sure you put it right up there at your brow bone. And then when we do our eyes later, I'll show you some other tricks to help get that eye opened up, okay? So we're gonna do it right there on our little Cupid's bow and right there on our chin. Okay, so let's do some lips. I'm gonna try this multitasker brush. This one right here, all right? Just for kicks instead of using my hands, because since I have it, I'm gonna use this side, I think, and I'm gonna try this royal. Let's see what it does. Look how pretty that is on the brush. Remember, things don't usually go on as dark as they look, because it is a glossy color, so very sheer. It's super pretty. You see that? That's so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go on top of it. It's already super, super moisturizing, but just because I can, I'm gonna go into this lip conditioner, which is pretty much a chapstick in a tin, and brush it over it. And then, because I got informed about it and I love it, this is Photoshop. It's one of the powder illuminators. And I didn't clean my brush, but I dipped it in that Photoshop. And I just put it there in the middle. And I should have done the lip conditioner afterwards, but that's okay, that's why we're learning. Just to kind of give it a little blend. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. So pretty simple. Oh, thank you so much, Nikki. Pretty simple. I would love to get you color matched. I would love to let you try this makeup out. I feel like it's super friendly and super easy, and it just gives you a great glow. It is an all cream based makeup, but it's great for all skin types. And I'm just loving everything about it. I did forget to do one thing that I like, and that is this, the vanilla dusting powder. Oh, and I get to use my new brush for this. All right, so this is the blending brush, and I am just doing it in the vanilla dusting powder. And I'm just gonna do it under my eyes because we want to make sure that that does not move. And this makeup doesn't move, but that gives an extra little cushion, I guess. And these fun little wrinkles that I have in my foreheads from doing this all the time, that helps too. Oh, y'all, you almost let me go without setting my makeup. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's take the setting spray. We're gonna spray our perfector one more time just to make sure that I've got enough on it. I'm gonna use the other side. Squeeze it. And we're just gonna kind of dab everywhere. So we're putting the setting spray on and dabbing up any kind of extra makeup that may have settled on our face, because that extra makeup or too much makeup or whatever is what settles in those fine lines and wrinkles, or looks cakey, or can look cakey, and you don't want that. Now we're good. So my eyeshadows are supposedly on the truck waiting to be delivered today, so hopefully I can hop back on and we can do a quick little eye tutorial later. Thanks so much for hopping on. Share it if you don't mind sharing it for me, and let me know if I can help get you color matched. We got like lots of fun colors, and I'm just enjoying every minute of it. Y'all stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.